Have you ever wondered how nature influences technology? This is the fascinating world of biomimicry, a design discipline that seeks to solve human problems by emulating nature's time-tested strategies. It's the intersection where biology meets engineering, where the buzzing hive becomes a blueprint, and the forest canopy, a roadmap to innovation. Take a moment to consider the intricate design of a spider's web. It's not just a beautiful spectacle, but a marvel of engineering. Spiders spin silk, a material that is, ounce for ounce, tougher than steel. Imagine if we could replicate this super material in the lab. Well, we're trying. Biomimicry is not a new concept, though the term itself might be. Throughout history, humans have looked to nature for inspiration, even if we didn't always recognize it as biomimicry. Leonardo da Vinci, for instance, studied birds in flight when he dreamt of human flight. His sketches of flying machines are early examples of biomimicry, although the term wouldn't be coined for another 500 years. In the 20th century, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral took a walk in the woods and returned with burrs stuck to his clothes. Curious, he looked at them under a microscope and discovered their hook and loop system. Inspired, he created Velcro, a human-made echo of nature's genius. Biomimicry, then, is not about slavishly imitating nature. It's about learning from it. It's about observing how nature solves problems and then applying those lessons to human design. It's about recognizing that nature, through billions of years of trial and error, has already solved many of the challenges we're grappling with. So the next time you marvel at the flight of a bird or the resilience of a tree, remember that you're not just observing nature. You're looking at potential solutions to human problems, because from the wings of a bird to the petals of a flower, nature is a master innovator. Let's take a step back and look at the history of biomimicry. This concept, though sounding modern and innovative, has been around for centuries, even if it wasn't always recognized by this name. It's a tale as old as human curiosity, dating back to when our ancestors first started to observe and learn from the natural world around them. Early examples of biomimicry can be found in ancient civilizations. The ancient Egyptians, for instance, modeled their pyramids after the stable structure of termite mounds. The Chinese, centuries ago, were inspired by the natural resistance of lotus leaves to create water-resistant fabrics. Indigenous tribes around the world have turned to nature for centuries to innovate and solve problems, from using spider webs for fishing nets to emulating the aerodynamics of birds and insects for their arrows and darts. As we moved into the industrial age, the influence of nature became even more prominent. The Wright brothers, credited with inventing the first successful airplane, studied the flight of pigeons and tried to replicate their movements. They observed how birds changed the shape of their wings to control their flight and incorporated this insight into their designs. Fast forward to today, and biomimicry has become a recognized field of study, with scientists, engineers, and designers worldwide turning to nature for inspiration. It's a discipline that encourages us to look closer at the world around us, to respect and learn from the wisdom inherent in nature's designs. Understanding the history of biomimicry helps us appreciate its impact today. It reminds us that we are part of a continuum, learning from the past and innovating for the future. And it's a testament to the enduring wisdom of nature, a wisdom that we are only just beginning to tap into. So as we delve deeper into the world of biomimicry, remember that this is not just a modern trend, it's a practice rooted in our history and our relationship with the natural world. Nature's solutions, honed by millions of years of evolution, often provide the blueprint for our own technological advances. Just take a moment to consider the astounding innovations we've made, all thanks to Mother Nature's genius. The very fabric of our daily lives has been influenced by the natural world, often in ways we might not even realize. Let's start with a simple, yet ubiquitous example: Velcro. This handy fastener was inspired by the humble burdock burr. One day, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral was out for a stroll with his dog when he noticed these pesky plants sticking to his clothes and his dog's fur. Intrigued, he examined them under a microscope and discovered their hook and loop structure. The result? A revolutionary invention that's now found in everything from sneakers to spacesuits. Now let's shift gears and delve into the realm of self-healing materials. Picture this. What if our buildings, vehicles, and gadgets could repair themselves, just like our bodies heal after an injury? Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, not quite. Scientists are drawing inspiration from the natural healing processes seen in organisms to create materials that can fix themselves when damaged. This could potentially save billions in maintenance costs and significantly extend the lifespan of countless products. And these are just a few examples of biomimicry at work. Nature has been a tireless inventor for billions of years, perfecting designs and processes that we're only beginning to understand and replicate. From the shape of bird wings inspiring more efficient airplane designs, to the way certain plants conserve water inspiring novel water purification systems, nature's innovations are everywhere. These innovations are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to biomimicry's potential. So the next time you marvel at a piece of technology, take a moment to consider the natural wonder that might have inspired it. Because in the end, nature is the ultimate innovator. While biomimicry offers many solutions, it also presents its own set of challenges. For starters, the complexity of nature's designs can be overwhelming. We're talking about systems and processes that have been perfected over millions, even billions of years. Deciphering these complex designs and translating them into useful technology is no small feat. It requires a deep understanding of biology, physics, chemistry, and more. Which brings us to the second challenge, the ethical considerations. When we mimic nature, are we crossing a line? Are we playing God? These are questions that can't be ignored. As we push the boundaries of technology, we must also consider the potential impacts on our environment and our society. This leads us to the third challenge, the need for interdisciplinary collaboration. Biomimicry is not a field that can be tackled by a single discipline. It requires the collaboration of biologists, engineers, designers, ethicists, and more. This means breaking down the silos that often exist in academia and industry, and fostering a culture of collaboration and cross-pollination. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of biomimicry make it a field worth exploring. After all, we're talking about a new way of thinking and innovating that could revolutionize our world. So, as we delve deeper into the world of biomimicry, let's keep these challenges in mind. They're not roadblocks, but stepping stones on the path to a more sustainable, resilient, and innovative future. But how does this nature-inspired innovation impact us and the world we live in? Biomimicry is more than a mere fascination with nature's genius. It's a life-altering perspective that is redefining how we approach problem-solving across various sectors. One of the most profound impacts of biomimicry is its potential for sustainability. By emulating nature's time-tested strategies, we can create solutions that not only solve our problems, but do so in harmony with the environment. Consider the world of architecture. Architects are now turning to biomimicry to design buildings that are not just aesthetically pleasing, but also energy efficient and resilient. For instance, the Eastgate Center in Harare, Zimbabwe, modeled after termite mounds, uses 90% less energy for ventilation than conventional buildings. In the field of medicine, biomimicry is revolutionizing the way we heal and protect the human body. From surgical robots inspired by the flexible arms of the octopus to vaccines developed using strategies observed in our immune system, biomimicry is pushing the boundaries of medical science. Transportation, too, has seen the impact of biomimicry. The Shinkansen bullet train in Japan, inspired by the kingfisher's beak, not only travels faster but also reduces energy consumption and noise. But the influence of biomimicry extends beyond just these industries. It's a tool that's being used in energy production, agriculture, computing, and even fashion. It's encouraging us to rethink how we design, produce, and consume, making our systems more efficient, resilient, and sustainable. And the beauty of it all is that we've barely scratched the surface. With an estimated 8.7 million species on our planet, each with their unique solutions to life's challenges, the potential for learning and innovation is enormous. So the impact of biomimicry is not just about creating smarter, more efficient technologies. It's about transforming the way we see and interact with the world around us. It's about understanding that nature is not just a warehouse of resources for us to exploit, but a teacher, a guide, a source of inspiration. As we continue to learn from nature, we open up endless possibilities for technological advancement. You might be surprised to learn how much biomimicry influences our everyday life. Let's take a closer look. From the clothes we wear to the buildings we live in, biomimicry is all around us. Consider Velcro, a common household item. It was inspired by the way burrs stick to animal fur, an observation made by Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral. Or take the case of whale-inspired wind turbines. The tubercles on a humpback whale's flippers have inspired more efficient wind turbine blades, bringing green energy into our homes. Biomimicry also shapes our cities and infrastructure. The cooling system of the Eastgate Center in Zimbabwe, as we've mentioned earlier, is a prime example of how biomimicry can lead to more energy-efficient buildings. But it doesn't stop there. The Eden Project in the UK, a set of massive greenhouses, mimics the structure of soap bubbles for its geodesic domes, creating a lightweight and sturdy structure that houses thousands of plant species. And let's not forget about biomimicry's role in sustainable living. From solar panels that mimic the way leaves capture sunlight, to water collection systems inspired by the Namib desert beetle, biomimicry is helping us live in harmony with the environment. So, as we go about our daily lives, let's take a moment to appreciate the genius of nature that's right under our noses. From the humble Velcro to the towering greenhouses, biomimicry is not just about high-tech innovations. It's about making our everyday lives more efficient, sustainable, and in tune with nature. It's about recognizing that we are part of a larger ecosystem and learning to live as nature does, resourcefully, sustainably, and harmoniously. In the grand design of life, we're not just observers or exploiters, but students. And with every lesson we learn from nature, we take one step closer to a sustainable future. So, what does the future hold for biomimicry? As we venture into the uncharted territories of technological innovation, biomimicry is set to play a pivotal role. Emerging trends in biomimicry are not only fascinating, but also hold the promise of reshaping our world in ways we can only begin to imagine. One such trend is the exploration of nature's resilience strategies. By studying how nature withstands stress and extreme conditions, we can develop more robust and adaptable systems. Imagine cities that can withstand earthquakes as gracefully as a tree withstands a storm, or materials that can self-repair like human skin. Another trend is the fusion of biology and technology through biofabrication. This involves using living organisms, such as bacteria or yeast, to produce materials. Picture a world where we grow our products instead of manufacturing them. A world where waste is not waste, but a valuable resource for another process, just like in a natural ecosystem. In the realm of energy, biomimicry could revolutionize how we generate and conserve power. The ways plants convert sunlight into energy, or how certain animals conserve heat in cold environments, could inspire more sustainable and efficient energy solutions. Biomimicry is also making strides in the digital world. Consider algorithms and artificial intelligence that mimic the complex decision-making processes of a bee colony or the neural networks of the human brain. These could lead to more intuitive and responsive technologies. And let's not forget about the potential of biomimicry in healthcare. From designing drugs that mimic the body's natural healing processes to creating prosthetics inspired by the biomechanics of animals, the possibilities are endless. As we push the boundaries of scientific discovery, we must remember that biomimicry is not about copying nature, but learning from its principles. It's about embracing a mindset of curiosity, humility, and respect for the natural world. As we look to the future, biomimicry presents an exciting frontier for innovation. It's a path that promises not just smarter technologies, but a more sustainable and harmonious coexistence with the world around us. As with any field, biomimicry comes with its own ethical considerations. As we delve deeper into the natural world for inspiration, we must also grapple with the responsibilities that come with it. The first of these is respect for nature. As we've seen, biomimicry is about learning from nature, not just copying it. This means understanding the intricate systems and balances that exist in the natural world and ensuring that our actions do not disrupt these. It's about taking inspiration, not taking advantage. The second ethical consideration is the potential for exploitation. As we develop technologies and solutions based on natural mechanisms, we must be careful not to commodify or patent these ideas in a way that could be detrimental to the species or ecosystems we've learned from. This could lead to over-extraction or harm to these organisms and their habitats. It's a fine line to tread between utilizing natural resources for human benefit and respecting the rights of nature. Lastly, we must consider the ethics of responsible innovation. As we use biomimicry to push the boundaries of what's possible, we must also ensure that these innovations are sustainable, equitable, and do not cause harm to the environment or society. It's not just about creating the next big thing, but about ensuring that our actions today do not compromise the future. As we continue to learn from and mimic nature, we must also ensure we respect and protect it. This means using biomimicry as a tool for sustainable and responsible innovation, and always remembering that our greatest teacher, nature, is a treasure to be cherished, not exploited. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with biomimicry, let's ensure we do so with ethics and responsibility at the forefront of our minds. In conclusion, the concept of biomimicry isn't just about copying nature. It's about learning from it, respecting it, and using it to innovate. We've journeyed together through this fascinating realm where biology mingles with technology, and we've seen firsthand the astounding innovations that can spring from this synergy. We've seen how Velcro was inspired by the simple, everyday burdock burr. We've delved into self-healing materials, our technological nod to the natural world's inherent resilience. We've explored how the study of shark skin can lead to advancements in aeronautics, and how the humble lotus leaf has influenced the creation of self-cleaning materials. The impact of biomimicry on our world is profound, reaching out to touch every industry, from medicine to architecture, from fashion to aerospace. It's not just an approach to innovation, it's a testament to our enduring connection with the world around us, a reminder that we are, at our core, a part of nature. Looking forward, the potential of biomimicry is boundless. As we continue to explore the intricacies of our natural world, we will keep unearthing new inspirations, new blueprints for innovation. The future of technology, it seems, lies intertwined with the secrets that nature has to offer. However, let's not forget that biomimicry is as much about respect as it is about innovation. As we draw inspiration from nature, let's also remember to honor it, to preserve it, to tread lightly upon it. After all, our greatest teacher deserves our deepest respect. I hope this deep dive into the world of biomimicry has sparked your curiosity and ignited your imagination. If you're eager to keep exploring the intersection of nature and technology, or if you're just a fan of all things tech, then you've come to the right place. So the next time you marvel at a technological innovation, remember, it might just have its roots in nature. And don't forget to subscribe to Brainiacata for more fascinating insights into the world of technology. Looking ahead, what can we envision for the future of biomimicry? As we stand on the cusp of yet unimagined technological advancements, the potential for biomimicry to shape our future is staggering. Emerging technologies, such as artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and quantum computing, offer a new landscape for biomimicry to thrive. Imagine AI systems that learn and adapt just as our brains do, or nanomaterials that mimic the strength and lightness of a butterfly's wing. The possibilities are as endless as nature itself. Moreover, biomimicry holds the promise of addressing some of the most pressing global challenges we face today. From climate change to food security, from water scarcity to energy efficiency, biomimicry can inspire solutions that are not only innovative but also sustainable and respectful to our planet. In the next decade, we will see biomimicry push the boundaries of what we consider possible. Whether it's designing cities that function like forests, creating materials that self-repair like living organisms, or developing energy systems that mimic the efficiency of photosynthesis, the exciting possibilities for biomimicry are limitless. As we step into this future, let's remember the guiding principles of biomimicry: respect for nature, sustainability, and innovation. With its potential to solve complex problems and inspire innovative solutions, the future of biomimicry is not just bright, it's dazzling. So as we continue to explore the intersection of nature and technology, let's keep our minds open, our curiosity alive, and our respect for nature at the forefront. Because the future of biomimicry is not just about what we can take from nature, but also about what we can learn from it and how we can give back to it.